Good morning children. Welcome to online classes DEO Nalgonda. This is Veena from ZPHS Erabelli. Today we are going to learn about 6th class unit 2, that is A reading, Telangana, the pride of the people. What is that? The Telangana, the pride of the people. Come on children, open your text, page number 19. Yes, you have 3 pictures in your text. What are these? The first one is Charminar, and the second a dance form of Telangana, and the third one is Kila Warangal. Here you have 2 questions. What do you know about the monuments and the dance shown in these pictures? Yes, what are these monuments? These are very famous monuments from our Telangana. The first one is Charminar and the third one is Kila Warangal. And what cultural importance do these monuments and dance have for us today? What are the specialities, what are the importance of these monuments? Yes, these monuments and this dance form indicates our Telangana heritage as well as culture. Yes children, let us go to A reading. Hari was sitting in the armchair and was reading the newspaper. Kiran, his son, observed the emotions appearing on his father's face. As here, Hari and his son Kiran both were sitting in the veranda, and his father was, Kiran's father was reading a newspaper, and his face was turning with emotions. Dad, what is special in the news? Why are you so emotional? Kiran asked. Kiran observed his father's face and asked him, Dad, why are you feeling so emotional? What is the news? What is the special news in that paper? Today is the red letter day for us, dear. The union government has declared Telangana as the 29th state of the country. It took years for the government to take this decision. Many people sacrificed their lives for our state. We need to remember the martyr who sacrificed their lives for separate Telangana state. Now we have our own state with our own culture, Hari said. Here the answer given by Kiran's father. Yes, my dear, it is an important day to us. Red letter day means very important day because the central government declared our Telangana as the 29th state of our country, and it takes a lots of time. Many people fight for Telangana and it took a lot time, and now the government declared it is the 29th state. So now onwards we have our own culture. We should maintain, we should improve. Dad, please tell me more about it, Kiran requested eagerly. Immediately Kiran has many doubts in his mind about Telangana, and he requested his father, please Dad, tell me some more about what was going in these past years. Yes, dear child, the long-lasting dream of our people has become true. The birth of our state has made our vision real. Now, there are more chances for employment and inclusive development. Moreover, we can revive our culture, we can revive our language, Hari said. Here, Hari, Kiran's father, explained to his kid, yes, my dear, we are fulfill our dream. and our birth state is our vision from many years, and now onwards we have more opportunities to employment and more opportunities to develop our culture and heritage, and we should maintain. He said, Dad, is our language different? Kiran asked. Immediately Kiran had a doubt. Dad, is our language a different language from other languages? Children, turn the page number 20. Not exactly, said Hari. It is a variant of Telugu, a dialect, but it has not been given the status of a language and was humiliated on many occasions. Even our festivals are not given much importance. Indeed, our Telangana language is part of our culture. Hari explained. No, not exactly. It is not a different language, but it has a different dialect. Dialect means a form of a language. So, many times our Telangana language humiliated, and in many occasions our festivals also humiliated by others. So, now we will joyously said that we had our state. What are the special festivals of our state, Dad? Kiran asked. Yes, Dad, tell me about our festivals. We celebrate the main festivals as well as the regional festivals. Festivals like Bonalu, Batukamma and Peerla Pandaga reflect our life, said Hari. Yes, we celebrate many festivals as regional as the whole country celebrates. The main festivals what we celebrate, Dasara, Sankranti, as well as we celebrate Batukamma, Bonalu and Peerla Pandaga as our regional festivals. Meanwhile, Hari saw Lakshmi coming. Then he saw Lakshmi is coming towards them. Now it is your mother's turn. She will let you know about our festivals, Hari said. Yes. Now your mother explain you what are our festivals, why we are celebrating in a good manner. Now Lakshmi is telling to her son. We celebrate our festivals with warmth and fervor. Bonalu, our state festival, is celebrated during Ashadam as thanksgiving to the goddess Mahankali for fulfilling our wishes. We prepare rice cooked with milk and jaggery, put in a ghatam, the decorated pot, and carry the pot in a procession, singing songs. The feat culminates as the ghatams are offered to the local goddesses, said Lakshmi. Yes, here Lakshmi, Kiran's mother, explained about Bonalu festival. We all know Bonalu festival is our state festival and we celebrate it in a grand manner. We decorated the pots called ghatams and we cooked rice with jaggery and milk and put into the pots, ghatams, and we took that ghatams in a procession to temples of goddesses and we offered that prasadam to the goddesses for thanksgiving. When we celebrate it, we celebrate it in Ashadam, Ashada Masa of the year, Telugu year. Indu, Kiran's sister, joined them and said, now Indu, Kiran's sister also come and joined in their conversation. Yes, last Tuesday we saw the jubilant procession. Yes, Kiran, do you remember? Last week we saw a jubilant procession in our colony, in our village. Indu asked, Mom, what about Batukamma? Mom, tell me about Batukamma, please. She asked. Batukamma festival is celebrated as part of Dasara. The festival has historical and religious significance. Women carry Batukamma beautifully stocked with Tangedu, Gunugu and Chamanti flowers to the meeting points. Making circles around Batukamma, women folk sing songs related to our culture. Later, the Batukamma are taken to the local tanks and streams to be immersed. Lakshmi explained. Again, Lakshmi explained about the festival of Batukamma. We all know it is our state festival and we are celebrating at the time of Dasara. For 9 days, we celebrated Batukamma festival in a grand manner. We collect lots of flowers like Tangedu, Gunugu, Chamanti. We arranged them in a plate one by one, piled up. Stock means here I wrote piled. One by one we arranged the flowers in a round manner, and in a meeting point we will, all the women folk around stand and they do kolatam and they sing songs of our cultural and heritage, and after that the Batukamma will be immersed in the water, she explained. What is Moharram? Kiran asked. Now he had another doubt. Okay, I understood Batukamma and Bonalu, but what about Moharram? Moharram is celebrated in many parts of our state. It is the symbol of religious tolerance. During this, the Pirlu are kept in village points. The Pirlu are immersed in the local lakes and tanks. Indeed, our festivals are art forms symbolized our culture. They are reflected in our lifestyle, said Hari. Again Hari, Kiran's father, explained what is Pirla Pandaga. Here Moharram, none other than Pirla Pandaga, Pirlu, is a symbol of religious tolerance, means respect all religions. And here the Pirlu are kept in the village points, and they are also immersed like Batukamma in the local tanks or local ponds and the streams, and it is our art and it is our culture. They reflect our lifestyle, he said. Then here we saw three pictures. First one is a weaver's picture. The second one is some toys are there. The third one is, yes, your expectation is correct. It is Sammakka Saralamma place at Medara, right, in the page number 21. Our sarees are famous worldwide, said Lakshmi. The sarees of Pochampalli, Gadwal and Narayanapet are very popular for their attractive patterns. Here again Lakshmi, Kiran's mother, explained about the sarees, the greatness of our weavers. Our weavers in Pochampalli, Gadwal and Narayanapet are very famous and popular in worldwide. And our weavers of Sirisilla produce sarees that fit in a matchbox. You imagine a saree fit in a matchbox. How wonderful, right? The wooden toys of Nirmal steal the hearts of everyone. Here is the picture in your text. This is the toys made in Nirmal. These are also very attractive toys. All this make our state great, said Indu. Here Indu said, yes mom, all these said, maintain with this culture, heritage, our state will be very great. Besides, we have Jataras. Not only these, we have many Jataras. The Sammakka and Saralamma Jatara of Medaram, Varangal is one of the biggest gatherings in the world. Yes, you remember, every 4 years we got that Jatara. In Sammaka and Saralamma, Medaram's Jatara is a world famous Jatara and lots of people, lakhs of people gathered at that place. Lakhs of people take part in it. Moreover, there are several places of attraction in our state. Not only these, we have lots of tourist places in our state. What are they? Some are Hyderabad, Nagarjuna Sagar, Yadadri, Vemulavada, Alampur, Sri Rangapuram and Bhadrachalam are some among them, said Hari. Not all the tourist places he said, he just told about some of the tourist places like Hyderabad, Sagar, Bhadrachalam, like that. Children, please turn the page, number 22. We went on a tour to Nagarjuna Sagar last year. We visited the museum there. It has a huge collection of antiques, said Indu. Again Indu remembered. Yes, Dad, yes. We visited Nagarjuna Sagar's museum last year, a tour. And we visited that museum and it has lots of antiques. Antiques means the old and very valuable things. And the Salar Jung Museum of Hyderabad is one of the 3 national museums which has antiques and portraits collected by a single person, Kiran added. Kiran also had some idea about museums and he said, yes, sister, not only Sagar's museum, we had a biggest museum in Hyderabad, that is Salar Jung Museum. It has many portraits, means pictures and lots of antiques collected by a single person, Salar Jung. All these things are collected by Salar Jung. He added, we visited the Golconda Fort last Sunday. There we saw the place where Bhakta Ramadasu was imprisoned. Indu added, yes, we visited Golconda also last week. It has a place that Bhakta Ramadasu was imprisoned. Not only that, our great poets contributed to our rich culture. Bammara Potana's Bhagavatam is known for its literacy fragrance. Kancharla Gopanna, known as Bhakta Ramadasu, made our literature great with his Kirtanas. Malliganti Suri, Kaloji Narayan Rao, Dasharathy Rangacharyalu and Dasharathy Krishnamacharyalu are the jewels of our Telangana, said Lakshmi. Again, Kiran's mother Lakshmi said about the great poets from our Telangana. Bhakta Ramadasu, Bammara Potana, Malliganti Suri, Dasharathy Rangacharyalu, Dasharathy Krishnamacharyalu, these are only some of jewels from literature. Oggu Kada is very popular folklore singing, praising and narrating the stories of Mallanna, Beerappa and Yellamma. Yes, children, do you remember Oggu Kada? Yes, you remember. If you do a festival, Renuka Ellamma Jatara, you listened these Oggu Kada at these places. 3 members, Beerappa, Mallanna and Ellamma are the people who sing songs about these Renuka Ellamma. The narrator and the chorus, 2 narrators dramatize and transform themselves into characters. They changed into their characters and they sing songs. Perini Shivatandavam is the dance form originated in Telangana. Not only Oggu Kada, we had another dance form that originated in our state, that is Perini Shivatandavamu. Yes, it has historical prominence, means importance. It has importance of historical and during the dynasty of the Kakatiyas, the soldiers performed this dance as the invocation and dedicated it to Lord Shiva. At the time of Kakatiyas, all the soldiers do this dance. What dance? Perini Thandavamu. And they dedicated it to Shiva, Lord Shiva. This dance form was revived by Sri Nataraja Ramakrishna. Who made this dance form? Sri Nataraja Ramakrishna made this dance form. Hari said, "It is high time for us to remember our great personalities who dedicated their life for Telangana." Yes, it is the correct time. We should remember all these people dedicated their lives for Telangana. The temples, the antiques, the art forms, the literature and our language contribute to our culture and heritage. Not only this, not only that, our culture, our heritage, our language, our art forms, our dances, our jataras, our saris, all are contribute to our Telangana culture. We need to preserve them. What should we do? We must preserve all these art forms. And I hope our government will also take necessary steps in this regard. Yes, I hope the government also take important decisions to preserve these art forms and antiques as well as temples, said Hari. Hope children you understand. And you just turn the page number 23. We have 6 questions and 5 true or false. Here I read true or false. Yes children. Number 1. Bonalu is celebrated as part of Dasara. Is it correct children? Is it true or false? Yes, you are right. It is a false one. We celebrate Bonalu at the time of Ashadam, not the time of Ashvijam. Right? Second one. The ghatams are immersed in the local tanks and ponds. The ghatams. Where should we put the ghatams? True or false? Yes, it's true. Siricilla weavers produce excellent saris with attractive patterns. Is it correct? Actually it is correct, but in the text, Siricilla weavers, they weave some saris which fix in a matchbox. So it's a false one. Pirla Panduga is the symbol of religious tolerance. Is it correct? Yes, it is true. We can see a large number of antiques in the Salarjung Museum. Yes, of course, it's also true. Turn the page children, number 24. We have some adjectives. Here I wrote some adjectives on the board. Yes, what are adjectives? Adjectives are the words describes a noun. Yes. Here first one, we saw the jubilant procession. Here jubilant is underlined. Oggu Kada is a very popular folklore. Here popular is underlined. The saris of Pochampalli, Gadwal and Narayanpet are very popular for their attractive patterns. Here attractive is underlined. You observe these words, these are adjectives which describes a noun. Then here is a passage, a little passage. Complete the following passage using the adjectives given in the box. Yes, squirrels are dash animals and so everyone likes them. They are found in dash colors. They are dash out, can move very fast. Sorry, they are dash but can move very fast. They eat nuts, fruits and sometimes insects. They are dash because they can only jump short distances. Most of the squirrels live in the tree holes. They even store their food there. We had a box, a yellow color box. Above the passage, we have 4 words: small, attractive, flightless, different. You should fill these words, small, flightless, different and attractive, into the dashes given. Okay. Okay children, hope you understand. Good morning children, welcome to online classes DEO Nalgonda. This is Veena from ZPHS Erabelli Mandal Nidmanur. Today we are going to enjoy the poem from 6th class English Unit 2, that is In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. This poem was written by Sarojini Naidu. Do you ever heard about Sarojini Naidu? Yes, she was a great poetess as well as a political activist. She was the follower of Gandhiji at the time of freedom fight, and she wrote many poems that describe our culture, our heritage, our men and women, like that. The famous poems are Golden Threshold, Bangle Sellers, as well as our In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. Okay children, let us open the page number 27. Yes, we have many pictures in our text. So now you can understand it is a bazaar, the title of our poem. Yes, I just read once stanza by stanza, then afterwards I will explain you. What do you sell, O merchants? Richly your wares are displayed, turbans of crimson and silver, tunics of purple brocade, mirror with panels of amber, daggers with hurdles and jade. What do you weigh, O vendors? Saffron and lentil and rice. What do you grind, O maidens? Sandalwood, henna and spice. What do you call, O peddlers? Chessmen and ivory dice. What do you make, O goldsmiths? Wristlets and anklets and ring. Bells for the feet of the blue pigeons, frail as a dragonfly's wing. Girdles of gold for dancers, scabbards of gold for the king. What do you cry, O fruitmen? Citron, pomegranate and plum. What do you play, O magicians? Spells for years to come. What do you weave, O flower girls? With the tassels of azure and red. Crown for the brow of a bridegroom, chaplets to garland his bed. Sheets of white blossoms new garnered to perfume the sleep of the dead. This is written by Sarojini Naidu. You enjoy the rhythmic and rhyming words in this poem. Many rhyming words are there in this poem, like displayed brocade, silver amber, rice spice dice, ring wing king, plum come, red bed dead. These are the rhyming words in our poem. Yes children, first stanza. What do you sell, O merchants? O, here this word used in past English means you. Yes, what do you sell? She asked. Richly your wares are displayed. Yes, your wares, your goods, your things are displayed very richly. And turbans of crimson and silver. Turbans means here they round to head. Some people, some village people especially, they took that cloth and they wear at the head. And crimson and silver. Crimson means here I wrote bluish red color, and those turbans are very bright colors and silver color. Tunics of purple brocade. Tunics means here some long shirt type of coat, and they are brocade, means they prepared with, they made by some expensive costly cloth. And mirrors with panels of amber. Some we know that in our homes also we have mirrors, and there are some panel, means it prepared a thin sheet to its edges. And amber means yellow color sheet. And daggers with handles of jade. Daggers means it's also just like a sword, but it is very short in size, and both edges were very sharp. And these people, these merchants they are selling their turbans, their tunics, as well as their mirrors and their daggers with jade. Jade means a costly stone. These daggers, handles prepared by some costly stones. These are the scene she saw in the bazaars of Hyderabad. Then, what do you weigh, O vendors? Here now she asked some vendors. Vendors are so sellers. They sell some goods, and saffron, lentil and rice. What the vendors sell? They sell saffron. You know that saffron? They are in red color. And lentil it's means just like our spinach. It's a leafy vegetable. And rice. You know that. And what do you grind? Oh maidens, girls, what do you grind? Yes, she asked. And the answer is sandalwood, henna and spice. What they grind? The maidens were busy with grinding some sandalwood, some henna you know that, right? And some spice for their curries, dishes. They are helping to their mothers. And what do you call why peddlers? Peddlers means they are the persons who sells their things, goods from one place to, they moving one place to another place and they sell. What do you sell? She asked. Chessmen and ivory dice. They just sell some little games, sports material, right? Then in the third stanza, what do you make, O goldsmiths? Yes, goldsmiths, what do you make? What they make? You know, wristlets, anklets and a ring. Wristlets means here bracelets you wear in the wrist, and anklets, anklet means you wear at the feet. And then they prepared some rings which you put into your fingers. Bells for the feet of blue pigeons. Not only the ornaments they make some what? Bells for the pigeons. Little bells. Pigeons are very little birds, and they prepare very little bells. They fit for that necks of that pigeons. And frail as a dragon's fly. They are very, very, very thin, just like a dragon's fly. And girdles of gold for dancers. Not only these, they prepare some, what we say, some just belt type of a circle ornament they wear at the waist for the dancers. And scabbards of gold for the king. Not only these, they prepared for the kings some scabbards, means some boxes. The kings usually put costly ornaments into that boxes. Those are called scabbards. And the next stanza itself, what do you cry, O fruit men? Yes, what do you sell? Here cry means what do you sell? They are crying, they are shouting in the streets and they sell their goods, just like their fruits. Citron, pomegranate and plum. They sell many fruits like lemon sweet, sweet lemon and pomegranate, grapes, bananas, oranges and plums, like that. What do you play, O magicians? Yes, magicians, what do you play? Spells for eons to come. They do some magics and the eons to come to the earth. And last stanza, what do you weave, O flower girls? Here she's observed the flower girls, they are making some flower garlands. Then she asked, what do you weave? With the tassels of azure and red. Not only with the thread, they make some tassels, means some silky threads using for a decoration, and azure and red means here bright blue and bright red color they are using for decorative in the flower garlands. Crowns for the brow of a bridegroom. They make some crowns for the brow of a bridegroom. Bridegrooms usually they wear a circle type of flowers at their time of marriage. And chaplets to garland his bed. Yes, I already told you, chaplets means round circle type of garlands for his bed, as well as sheets of white blossoms new garnered to perfume the sleep of the dead. Not only for the bridegrooms, not only for the maidens, the flower girls prepare some blossoms of flowers to the persons who are dying. This poem is written by Sarojini Naidu. Hope children you understand. Welcome to online classes DEO Nalgonda. Dear children, now we are going to enjoy about a story of Bammara Potana in 6th class, 2nd unit, C reading. Please open the text, page number 29, and we saw a title, Bammara Potana, the jewel of Telugu literature. Yes children, come on. Bammara Potana was the remarkable poet who was born in our state. He translated Bhagavatam into Telugu. He was born in Bammara village of Warangal district. He belonged to an agriculture family. His father was Kesanna and his mother was Lakshmamma. He never hesitated to work in the agriculture fields despite his interest in poetry. Yes, here you saw the picture of Bammara Potana. He was writing something. Yes, what he wrote? He wrote many poems. As famous one was Bhagavatam. He translated Bhagavatam from Sanskrit, Vedavyasa's Bhagavatam, Sanskrit into Telugu. He was a remarkable poet in our Telangana, and he was born in Bammara village, Warangal district. His father was Kesanna and mother was Lakshmamma, and their family was an agriculture family. He was very interested in poetry, but he worked in the agriculture field also. At the second paragraph, at the early age, Potana wrote Bhogini Dandakamu for King Sri Singha Bhupala. At very early age, he started his writing poetry and he wrote Bhogini Dandakamu and it dedicated to Sri Singha Bhupala, the king. And later He wrote Veerabhadra Vijayamu, describing the adventures of Veerabhadra, the son of Lord Shiva. Again, he wrote Veerabhadra Vijayamu. At the time of Daksha Prajapati's yajna, Shiva's son, Lord Shiva's son Veerabhadra took some victory on Daksha Prajapati. That was the main theme in this book, that is Veerabhadra Vijayamu. The main theme of the work was the destruction of yajna performed by King Daksha in the absence of Lord Shiva. Yes. Then third one, Potana was a devotee of Lord Shiva, and later he became a devotee of Lord Rama and developed interest in salvation. Yes, first of all he was the devotee of Shiva, and then afterwards he changed the devotee of Lord Rama. There is no difference at Rama and Shiva, and he was interested, he developed interest in salvation. And it is said that he was invoked by Lord Rama and took up the work of translating Vyasa Bhagavatam into Telugu. I already told you that he translated Vyasa, Veda Vyasa's Bhagavatam into Telugu, and which was later known as Potana's Bhagavatam. Because of Potana we understood Bhagavatam, the Leelas of Krishna. It is in Telugu. Yes, it is said that Lord Rama himself complimented the work. Potana himself credited this in his Bhagavatam. It was believed that Lord Rama himself complimented Potana's work, and he blessed Potana in his work. Please children, turn the page, number 30. Here is a poem. Palikedi Bhagavatamata, పలికించెడివాడు రామభద్రుండట, నే పలికిన భవహరమగునట, పలికెద వేరుండుగాద పలుకగనేలా. It is a famous word, and in his salvation he told that what he was telling Bhagavatam by the inspiration of Lord Rama, right? Potana dedicated his Bhagavatam to Lord Rama, refusing the orders of King Padmanayaka. First, unknowingly, he just dedicated his work, Bhogini Dandakamu, to a king. But later, he only decided that he dedicated all his works to Lord Rama, not a person, not a human being. He thought it would be better to dedicate the divine work to Lord Rama, not to any mortal king. He decided that it is good to dedicate that work to the God itself, not to any human being, not to any king. Potana was fond of using rhythm and repetition of sounds. Yes, we understood in this poem repetition of sounds. Palikedi, palikinchedi, palikina, palikeda, like that. Many repetition of words he liked very much, and he was very fond of, very like that the rhyming words. His description touched the hearts of the readers. We will enjoy the poems because of the rhyming and repetition of the words. So all the readers much love his work. Even common people quote the verses of Gajendra Moksham and Prahlada Charitra from Potana's Bhagavatam. Sometimes we heard from our elders like Sirikinjappadu Shankachakrayugamun Chedoyi Sambinpadu and La Okkintayuledu Dhairyamul Vilomambayulaye, as well as Mandara Makaranda Madhuryamunavolu Madhupambu Povune Madanamulaku. Like these words, these verses by Potanas we heard by our elders. These are the beauty in his literature, in his work. Potana is not among us now, but his works live forever and ever. Yes, he was not with us now, but he wrote these wonderful poetry, wonderful literature in Telugu. That's why he was live in our hearts forever and ever. His poetry still rings in our ears. Yes, that's true. This is about a little bit about Bammara Potana. Yes, children, hope you understand. Thank you.